95.7, The Game.
Well, the Jays took the lead and scored their only run when Encarnacion was leading off in the bottom of the second. The 2-1 to Encarnacion is drilled to left and deep. Back on it, Willingham. At the track, setting up right at the wall. He's leaping at the wall, and it is gone. A towering home run to left field by Encarnacion. And that quickly, Toronto has taken a 1-0 lead. Edwin Encarnacion with his 10th home run. He just snuck it out right over the fence about 30 feet to the right of the foul pole and left. Then the Blue Jays made a bid in the third inning. And one of the keys for the A's tonight was that Jose Bautista went 0 for 4. In that bottom of the third, the Blue Jays had Thames at first, and with one out, Bautista was batting against Harden.
0-1, bounce right back to Harden. He gloves, throws the second for one, a bit wide. Weeks gloves, still throws to first, and they do get Bautista with a 1-4-3 double play. It doesn't happen without the athleticism of the A's rookie second baseman. No runs, a hit, nobody left. We're on to the fourth inning, and it's still 1-0 Toronto.
The A's felt like they had a chance to score in the fifth inning against the starter for the Blue Jays, the left-hander Brett Cecil. Ryan Sweeney walked with one away, and then Sizemore was up next. The 0-1 pitch, Sweeney's at first. Cecil kicks, it's on the way. Sizemore line drive, and it's caught it short by Escobar. And back to first goes Sweeney. A tremendous leaping play, full extension by the shortstop Escobar. That ball was going to be a base hit. That's as high as you could possibly leap. Sensational play by Escobar. Just jackknifing his legs up in the air, turning almost with his back to home plate to snare it for out number 2. And then Jemiah Weeks made a bid for extra bases, hitting a ball down the third baseline. Cecil checks the runner, delivers, and it's swung on, bounce back at third. A diving play, getting up. Here's the throw by Laurie on a hop, and it's dug out by Lynn. Two great plays by the Blue Jays and a standing ovation for the kid from British Columbia, Brett Laurie. With a fast runner, he went back at third, diving to the backhand side, got up, fired on a hop, and Adam Lynn dug it out for out number 3. The A's denied in the fifth. And halfway through our ball game, after 4.5, it's still 1-0 Toronto. They would not be denied, though, in the sixth inning, a leadoff single by Pennington after Matsui struck out. And by the way, a footnote tonight, Matsui's hitting streak ending in 15 consecutive games. Hideki was 0 for 4, and so after Matsui struck out, Willingham was looking to give the A's the lead. Willingham hits it to deep left field. Thames is back, turning around, looking up. He will watch it fly. It lands in the Toronto bullpen, and that quickly the Athletics have taken the lead. A 2-run home run to left field by Willingham, and here in the top of the sixth, it's 2-1 Athletics. Number 18 this year for Willingham, and RBIs 64 and 65. And then Rich Harden really went to work in the bottom of the sixth inning against the Jays. He struck out Thames, he struck out Bautista, and looking for the 1-2-3 sixth, he was facing the Toronto first baseman Adam Lind. Here's the 1-2 on the way. Lind swings and misses on a changeup, and down he goes, and Rich Harden strikes out the side. And after 6 complete, it's still 2-1 Athletics. In the seventh inning, and the seventh would be the last inning thrown by the Toronto starter Brett Cecil, Kurt Suzuki was leading off.
1-2 off for swung on, launch to left field. Down the line, Thames is back. He is going to watch it reach the second deck. Kurt Suzuki has knocked it out to left field. It is his 10th home run of the year on a 1-2 pitch from Brett Cecil. The A's now lead it 3-1. The A's have homered now in 7 consecutive games, and they've hit a pair tonight to overtake Toronto.
And then the A's were looking for more, but before that, it was Rich Harden trying to keep the Jays off the board in that critical juncture in the bottom of the seventh inning. When he walked Encarnacion, he allowed the base hit to Rasmus, and the Blue Jays had runners at first and third. First, he got Hill on a pop-up to Weeks. Then he struck out Aaron Sevilla, and now it was Brett Laurie making his Blue Jays home debut tonight.
Crowd comes to life at the Rogers Center. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Harden's pitch Telluri on the way. Swing and a miss. Got about a changeup. Adds a fist pump as he gets his 8th strikeout of the night and goes 7 strong, protecting the lead. We're through 7. A's lead Toronto 3-1.
Luis Perez was pitching for the Jays in the 9th inning win with 1 out. He hit David DeJesus. At this point, John Farrell went to the mound. He wanted the right-hander Sean Kemp, and Suzuki, with his second hit of the ball game, a perfectly placed bunt single down the third baseline. Now with Kemp, the right-hander in the ball game, Ryan Sweeney was batting for the A's. They had 2 runners on base with 1 away. Kemp's 0-1 pitch. Checks the runners, now deals, and it's swung on, a shot up the middle, back a second, into center for a base hit. Around third to Jesus, he's going to score. Stopping at second is Suzuki. A base hit to center by Ryan Sweeney. The A's get a cushion as they take a 4-1 lead. And after Harden went 7, Balfour worked the 8th for the A's in the 9th inning. Bailey was kind of shaky as he walked Encarnacion on 4 pitches, and then he retired Rasmus on a 3-2 count. He got Aaron Hill for the second out, and the last chance for the Blue Jays tonight was their catcher, J.P. Arancibia. Andrew plants his back foot. Sweeney in center, a step or 2 toward left center. Arancibia is a right-handed hitter. And the 1-1 delivery. And Arancibia, it's a fly ball down the right field line, slicing in the corner. Long run to Jesus, going to get there in fair territory, makes the catch. 2 steps from the wall, and the A's have taken the first game of the series. Rich Harden with a great 7 innings tonight. Then the bullpen, Balfour for the 8th, Bailey for the 9th, and the A's riding the home runs by Willingham and Suzuki have taken the first game of the series against Toronto by the final of 4-1. And Vince Cotroneo will be talking with the A's starting and winning pitcher Rich Harden when the A's postgame continues.